None of the above. We are not tribalist, we are not xenophobic, we are being realistic and we are being factual. The truth is, when we talk about annihilation, I'm not sure if you actually understand what we're talking about. We have, right now as we speak, it's no longer about scarce scale. The Zulus, they are engineers who are graduates, by the way, from UCT, from vets that are unemployed today. We have people. I'm a total quality management systems developer. I'm a local government specialist. And I know hundreds of highly qualified, experienced specialists in local government. But today, the acting HOD of COGTA is a Zimbabwean. Not because, a COGTA, a department that is handling the affairs of the traditional affairs. That is a fact. That's what we are sitting with. And that's exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about the 3 pillars of white supremacy. This thing, it's not a mistake that you have your Helen Suzman Foundation. They are very quick to talk about these rights of these people and defend them. Each time you try to take them to court. And that's precisely the reason why we want self-determination, because we want to make our own laws and not these laws that we made. By the way, earlier on you spoke about the Freedom Charter. Even that very Freedom Charter, by the way, we are not authors of that Freedom Charter as South African natives. We are not. So we've got to be smarter as Africans and be more sophisticated and understand that sometimes we're going to speak the language that is not popular. We are not going to populist. The nonsense about rule of law, non-racialism, what have you. We did not fight for this country to be in a democracy, and that's it. You can't eat democracy. We wanted economic prosperity, and that's got to be clear. We wanted to live, to have improved quality of life. We did not fight to be slaves. And that's got to be clear. Let's just accept it, that we have to wake up and start fighting for what we deserve. We are not impaired. If you're talking about what is happening in the townships, you see this thing of mollification. It started with mollification. When we talk about the annihilation of the Zulu nation, we are talking about that. We had our spaza shops in the townships. We did. And we had Dlamini, we had Ngobo, we had, in fact, itolo besibizwa nangalezo bongo. Kwakukhona kwaNgcobo, mhlambe kwaMdunge, or kwaBanibani. Okay. Today they are no longer there. You now have the my friends. That's part of annihilation. And you are calling them my friends. I don't know why you call them my friends, but that's what you call them. You know, so you have that. And that's what is happening. That's not all. Those people, because they have no vested interest. Have you seen the poisonous thing they're feeding our children? Have you seen the filthy conditions where they cook amakwinya or whatever things to feed our children? When are we going to rise, guys? We've got to rise for the right things now. We can't allow ourselves to be perpetual objects of domination, exploitation, oppression, and ridicule. We are objects of ridicule right now, and we have to rise. Steve Biko must rise. That Black consciousness movement of Steve Bantu Biko, of course, we are adjusting it to modern times. We need it more than yesterday, because right now we have become invisible and we've become comfortable with being invisible. And we can't allow ourselves to be invisible. The Jews, by the way, Xolani, the Jews, hey, you know, even today, the Holocaust, not a single one of you doesn't know about the Holocaust of the Jews. But you were psychological, there was psychological genocide in this country. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't remind each other. We had land dispossession that was very violent. We had our kings and queens. We had our leaders killed, murdered, and so forth. We don't talk about that. What kind of nation are we? We need to start rising, and we need to embrace who we are and march on, regardless of what is going to happen.